Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we're continuing the journey of Syken Burns, our little warlock. So I learned a bit of alchemy, grabbed some potions as far as possible, farmed a little bit outside, and we're now just creating our own little alchemy potions. On top of that, I have leveled to level 10 just by turning in all of the quests, and today we're going to enjoy Loch Modan. I got myself a world buff, Spirit of Zelenzar, so we are trying to be a little bit quick with what we're doing here, and just keep it to the absolute minimum that we do inside of the city, so that we can leave and quickly go somewhere else. Also need to level cooking, but that will happen over time. And we are going into the Forlorn Cave because there is a Warlock specific quest that I would want to do. Level 10 also means we have access to the Voidwalker quest. And as much as I love my current little friend there, I equally love to stay safe, and a warlock with a Voidwalker is safer than with an imp. Very good. Let's move out and grab our quest. So a couple of other things whilst we are here. I created bandages. I found a new pouch, so when we're now looking at our inventory, we're like almost having the maximum amount of pouches, and I think I even have enough money to theoretically grab myself a third pouch, which would bring me to almost a full backpack. We got ourselves the herbalism pouch, which is going to be great because it's 12 item pouch that we can use for now. And right here,
good day to you. All right, Ethan.
We're getting, I think, the quests to go to Stormwind, if I'm not mistaken. Fishing trainer, no thank you. We're looking for the Warlock trainer. Good, right over here. Fantastic.
You got my attention.
Knowledge of the deep.
Be good.
Salutations.
Good. Got a couple of upgrades. We learned Drain Soul, which is going to be fantastic. It's going to be our bread and butter spell to drain enemies for soul stones. I like that a lot. Thinking about where we would want to take that. That looks like a good idea. You know what? For now, we're taking it there. Second spell that we got is Create Hellstone Miner. That's going to be huge for us. So, Hellstone creation will be here. And then Demon Skin rank 2. That's not bad either. I think under Demonology, there you go. And we're currently looking at 120 armor and a lot of health restored. So, in terms of our quest, the Slaughtered Lamb, report to the Mage Quarter in Stormwind, and we shall do exactly that. Got also the Deep Run quest in the tube, which will help us to get to Stormwind. And let me see, did I even... was I even in Stormwind with this character? I don't think so. So...
What can I do for you? Safe travel. See you soon.
So far, when we're looking at the right, we can get to Loch Modan, but we can't get to Stormwind. And I do have, because I was summoned there, the Booty Bay flight point. So I think from Stormwind you can even fly directly. I might be wrong, but it is close. So let's do the quest here, which will give us some extra XP. And then we're riding to Stormwind. In terms of skills, because we're now level 11, we have put 2 into improved corruption. I'll get all 5 of them in there before I think I'm going to go into the demonology tree, simply because we're going to be a dotlock, and affliction plus demonology will be a good combination. I like that. I've made up my mind that that is how I would want to play. Although Big Fat Destruction Warlock is a fun way of playing the game as well. For now, let's get the rats. Then we get the follow-up quest that takes us to Stormwind. And if we're quick enough, that we can even do that whilst we're waiting here. So, red roundup. Let's use the flute.
It's too far away.
I remember that
I'm out of range.
the last time
I need
it took me way longer to get all of those reds, but yep, you learn from your quests. Damn, I missed the train. Well, too bad. The other one will come.
need assistance.
Good.
Alrighty
Deep run
then.
done.
Be seeing you.
He'll give us his follow-up quest, his brother Nappy.
Can I help you?
And we'll ride to Stormwind.
How are you?
I'll fast forward that for you. Alright, after a short ride, we are in Stormwind.
Greetings. Off and away. Very good.
Just getting us some food. We got ourselves 10 kebab, which shall last us a while. Those are actually quite nice health restoring food items, so that'll be good. Together with the water that we do have, we should be fine. And maybe I'll buy another bag. Thinking about it. Alright, so we need to go to the mage quarter, but that's not the only thing we need to do. I also need to get to the flight point. I think we're doing mage quarter first, then flight point though. Oh, and I've almost forgot something. It is Dark Moon Fair time. Ooh, that is good. That is fantastic. Wait a second, wasn't a Dark Moon Fair having a backpack? Let me check that real quick. Alright, checked for the Dark Moon Fair. The storage box is 50 tickets. That's potentially a little bit too pricey for us. But we could get a lesser Dark Moon Fair price, I suppose. Let me check. Good, so if we can find the ticket quest and get the 5 free entry tickets, that would be awesome, because that'll allow us to get kind of a minor quest reward. The other option that we do have is just doing a lot of farming quests, really, and with that we would be able to obtain 50 tickets and eventually the backpack, but I think that's asking for a lot.
For the Alliance.
Alright, so Warlock quests. We got Serena Kellion. Retrieve Serena Kellion's choker from Gaken the Darkbinder in Stormwind. Okay.
See you around. For the Alliance.
This thriving wench, blah 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 blah. Her life means nothing to me now. You will find her in the Blackwell pumpkin patch. retrieve what is mine. There we go. Fantastic. I want my Void Walker, so that is where we are going. And now the age-old question. Are we going... We're going to the Dark Moon Fair, but are we going there for extra hit points or for extra damage? Let's see. Alright, so we're moving out of Stormwind, and whilst I was just passing the... Oh, no, we're moving not out of Stormwind. Let me grab the flight path first. Good, now that we have gotten the buff, or the buffs rather, and the flight path, we are ready to go. Since we got a stamina buff and also Mark of the Wild, I will settle the dispute, and we're not going to increase our stamina further, although that would be funny. No, we're going to increase our damage output. The DMF buffs, so Dark Moon Fair buffs, are seasonal, but if you go there's definitely a lot of nice little extras that you could get. Let's see what else we can take here as potential quests. There's a report quest that's easy. Hogger is there. Hogger is not that easy, but we are fully buffed, so might not be that difficult. What else can we get? There are a couple of like decent quests that we can still do here, and I'm even contemplating doing those quests and then moving on to Westfall instead of Loch Modan, mainly because the Loch Modan quests, I really don't enjoy that area. In the last playthrough we haven't been in Goldshire at all, so might as well spice it up. I think by reflecting about it, that's not a bad idea at all. So let's see if we can get a couple of quests. Report to Stoutmont is good. Stoutmont. That is fine. Anything else? 7 is a little bit low. Fishy Perel. That could be something for us.
Need something? Have a good one. How are you?
Well met. Be careful. Go with honor. Light bless you.
Still don't want to do the mine quests. And we got Elmore's tasks. I think Elmore's task is fine to take that for a little bit later. Level 15 is still a bit too high for us. Where is that stupid quest? Oh, right in there. Never mind.
You need something?
There we go.
Later.
Good. Now, let's do the Dark Moon Fair. Unfortunately, I do not have the quest that led us here. That in itself would be good. We're choosing 1 and 1, which gives us 10% more damage for 2 hours. Thank you. That's an awesome world buff.
You come get the voodoo. Be seeing.
For Herbalists, there isn't that much that we can do in order to trade that in.
Need help? Have a good one.
Interesting.
The only thing that we can do is small furry paws. That we can indeed do a little bit later. So over here we got our Warlock quest, and that's why we're here in the first place. So let me move there. Fast forward for you. Very good. We reached the Warlock's quest house. It appears to be like a little shed in the middle of nowhere. But we can already see that something is going on here. Good, let's see. Oh, there she is. And there are a couple of ads in there as well. Well,
That's still recharging.
line of sight.
I'm out of range.
One of them goes into fear. This guy will be taunted off of me. That guy goes back into fear. Don't kill my pet yet. Unfortunately, he did.
That's still recharging.
And off we go into fear. Alright. Just killed all three of them. Lost lost the pet in return, but we got the choker, and I do understand why some people might die at this quest, because fighting against three of them is a daring task. Quite daring indeed. Good, we theoretically do have a Void Walker. We're going to keep that in mind. There is another option over here. Like, what are the quests? That's still a little bit high, but we can still take the flight point there for later purpose. Do the quest here, take flight point, fly back, get Void Walker. That's the idea. And maybe do a quest if it is over here.
King's honor, friend. Be careful. Go with honor, friend. Or the Alliance.
What do we have over here? Well, we do have a couple of quests, so it's not bad. Young Frostboars and find the Lost Guard. So that's level 10 quests that we definitely can do at the moment. And up here we do have Spider Ichor, which I think isn't bad either. So let's see how good our killing speed is. Corruption is almost instant, not almost, that is. Unfortunately, fear breaks due to all of the dots. Yep, that works very well. Only problem that I'm seeing with that is a lazy person like I am might have a problem in running to these guys after they are feared and die somewhere else. Good, couple of prowlers that I need to kill here. I'll do that and fast forward for you. It's essentially always the same strategy. And I'm even thinking, do I need to fear them at this point? I am pretty buffed.
I need to get closer. That's still recharging.
Wow, fighting two is not even a big problem. They come back and they are getting feared right again. Wow. At this point in the game, the Warlock is really strong. And it just gets meaner and meaner from here. Of course, in a more densely populated area, this strategy does not work as well as here. But here it works very, very well. That's 5 chain kills, and these guys were just dropping like flies. Alright, again, fast forward for you. Alright, so
Greetings.
we can
Honor, friend. Light bless you.
report one of the quests, but I'm still in the process of getting the bears done. That'll happen right now. It's just whenever you need certain wildlife, it's not always readily available. The prowlers, however, are quite frequent here. I don't mind killing a few of them just because they drop meat for our cooking endeavors. So it's not the worst thing ever. I'll continue to grind. Fast forward for you. Found my first magic item on a wolf. A +1 stamina offhand. So that'll go a long way. And we continue to burn down the wildlife here. Alright. Got ready. And we can trade in the next quest. I don't want to do the level 9 quests. Mainly because I don't think that it is worth my time. We are simply going to... That's a good question. Yeah, I think we're trading in, flying back, getting the other quest traded in, and then walking to Westfall. I think that's the play here. That way we get the flight point as a bonus. Get 2 quests traded in.
Need help?
And on our way to Westfall, we're getting the 3rd quest traded in. It's a nice little add-on for our services. We now do have the bigger potions. 180 health is a lot. On such a low level, specifically on a cloth character. And we are going to move along here. Let's hope that there is nothing right next to the road. But it would be good to have that flight point. So, fast forward to see if I can make it. Alright, I made it. Not a bigger problem overall. So we're just going to take this here.
Well met.
That'll give us a fast... By the way, we can fly to Booty Bay. That's fantastic. That'll give us a fast way here. And then let's get our Voidwalker. Okay, so we're back in Stormwind. I did some cooking. We got that level to 23, which is fantastic.
Be careful.
And now...
Be careful.
We got the binding as the quest. So, what is it? Using the Bloodstained Choker, summon and subdue a Voidwalker. Okay, cool. No problem. Where's the summoning circle? I assume it's further down here. That looks like a nasty undead crypt. Minus the undeads. Listen, did you put a circle down here? Thank you. Alright, here we go. So, and are you telling me we need to one-on-one this guy now? Oh yeah, that's exactly what the game is telling me. Can we fear him? Okay, well, let me show you who's your sugar daddy. There you go. Fantastic. Now, since that dispute is finally settled, I think it's time to get back and learn our Warlock quest for the Voidwalker. I think that guy needs a shard, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I played Classic Warlock.
See you around.
There we go. And we have a reason to use our shards from now on. Got an upgraded version of Immolate. That's always helpful. There you go. And in terms of demon trainer, let's get an upgraded fireball. Let's get blood pact. And all of that is a little bit too high for us. It's fine. We're now going to teach our imp lessons for his life, such as Firebolt and the Blood Pact. Not that we're going to use him terribly often, but in groups, specifically dungeons, the imp is better than the Void Walker by a quite long shot. Plus he gives us 2 stamina at this point, which is great. We, however, aspire more from a pet than just that, so we're going to get a soul shard, and afterwards we are going to summon our very first Void Walker. Very good. So we finally make it to Marshal Dillon here, get the report.
For the Alliance. Be
Now you're
careful.
telling me we should have delivered that in Stormwind. Well, it is what it is. We're getting that rope a little bit later. For now, I think we're going to be fine. I got myself also a chart, so we are witnessing our companion that is going to be with us for a long time. His name is Charnak. Okay, I like that. Charnak the Blue and Psych and Burns are running together from now on, as it seems. So, Charnak, nice to meet you. Thank you for being with me. Really means a lot. And we potentially need a couple more charts, which I'm going to get. And then I'm thinking about the Hogger quest, which is an elite quest, level 11, but I think we should be fine doing it. I will reserve 1 backpack for shards exclusively, so that means for the entirety of the run we're actually going to face quite a bit of a backpack spacing problem. 1 is gone for mats for now, 1 is going to be gone for all of the shards, and then 1 is potentially consumables, which really leaves us with 2 respectively at the moment, 1 backpack. That's not a lot of space to work with, but I think in the long run it'll just work out. I'm actually quite happy with the choice of herbalism and alchemy for the time being. As soon as I get my frost oil, we're going to change over anyways, and at the moment we haven't really gotten enough cloth or magical items in that matter in order to really make it worthwhile skilling tailoring plus enchanting. That'll happen over time. For now, let's look at the wanted poster here, which will tell us everything we need to know, because a guy called Hogger is on the loose. And I think Hogger might be the biggest killer in all of Elven Forest. Like, this guy is a menace. Let's test how well Charnak does what he's supposed to do, which is holding aggro. And that is pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good. I like it. Alright, the back took a small break. Let's try this here again to see how the Void Walker is doing. Oh, that's good. I love it. The one thing that I don't love is guard aggro. But we're still getting a chart. Look, that is so much more relaxing way of killing the enemies. just channeling them to death. Yep, nothing they really can do. Alright, I'll get a couple of shards, and then we're trying to attempt Hogger. Love the Void Walker. I know it's a slow playstyle, but there's really nothing wrong with it. Absolutely not. Okay. Good, so we got ourselves 6 shards. Now, what we need is to find Hogger. Lots of gnolls here. But the man, the legend, he's walking around back there, level 11. And he is indeed one of the most dangerous mobs around. Not the most dangerous one here. But yeah, we're going to see just how it goes. Maybe we need to abort the mission. I feel comfortable though, because we're a little bit over leveled. And we're a warlock, so I could theoretically fear kite him. Enabled my threat meter as well, so that I do have a nice little overview when I'm taking threat off of my pad. And as for Hogger, he does have headbutt, rushing charge, pierce armor. So what we're going to do is we need to clear a little bit of the area here. Common mistake is always to just not have enough of an area. And this here should be fine. Very good. Let's eat full. We're also going to do this, and I think I will create a healthstone as well, simply because better be safe than sorry. That thing always can come in clutch. One last clearing, and then we're going for Hogger, the infamous. Sharlock is holding aggro so well. Absolutely love it. If we have a wand on top of it, that would even be better. Good. Hogger time. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen.
It's too far away. I can't pass that yet. That's still recharging.
He nicely resisted our dots. Getting a couple of really good hits in. Before we now resort back to fear tactics.
I'm out of range.
He is already starting to slow down considerably.
I need to get closer.
And there you go. Goes down just like the rest. Fantastic. That was a clean Hogger kill if I've ever seen one. We would need to get back here in order to trade in the quest. You know what? Let's just do that real quick. That'll also finish our questing in this area. And then we're going a little bit further to the west, to Westfall. Almost looking forward for that.
I can't pass that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't pass that yet. I can't carry anymore.
Okay, fast forward for you guys. Good. Trade in
friend.
for drop quest
Alliance.
as well as for Hogger.
For the Alliance.
The staff here is nice. Two-handed staff, but we can't use that yet. That's unfortunate.
Go with honor, friend. Light bless you.
Alright, we're doing it. We are leaving the safety of Goldshire. We're going to Westfall, the area where so many people are finding their end. However, I plan that we're not going to be one of them.
See you around.
Got an heirloom,
Hello. See you
a little
around.
bit of Westfall stew,
How are you? Safe
and
travels.
a handful of oats. Well, that should not be a problem. We're going to go to the innkeeper though, getting that flight point and a few more quests on the way. First stop in our endeavor here is going to be Saldian's farm, where there are a couple more quests and also some corn, so that's not bad. So far we don't need the harvest watchers, but that might change very soon. So what is the problem here?
For the Alliance. Be careful.
Well, 20 harvest watchers need to die.
Can I help you? Be careful. Safe travels. See you around. What can I do for you? Farewell. See you around.
And Salma here is all
Hey there.
all up for
Safe travels.
creating the best stew ever, and therefore needs our help. Cool. Place is getting more and more crowded, but that's okay. Listen up, I'm unhappy with you just chasing me instead of our Void Walker. I'll let that fly this one time. Let's try that again. And then we're on our way to the camp.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Why do we have so much aggro? What is wrong with you guys? Immune to fear, wonderful. Well, luckily I do have enough shards, so that's okay. Good. Apparently they take reduced aggro from Charnak, or Charnak isn't hitting them correctly. Let's get all of the quests in at the flight point and trade in our transport quests to here. So, for starters, there's the transport quest, report
Honor, friend.
frontline,
Hey there. Have a good one.
and then we have the Gnoll killing quest, which is good. Quartermaster here helps us with a little bit of stuff that we do no longer need. I'll keep the magic items, by the way, simply because we want to disenchant that. And I am wondering, should we get ice cold milk? Potentially. It's worth the investment. Up-to-date water is always helpful. It just helps you to be faster overall. Good. Then we have a quest over here at the lumberjack camp, and then we do have, of course, the flight point, the flight path. Let's start with the flight path.
How are you?
Finally, new flight path discovered. And our last
Need help? Light bless you.
our last quest is right here.
Greetings.
Open for business.
Very good. Not to say fantastic. Do we have... Yeah, we have one more
Careful.
food that we can create. And I remember vaguely that there was a campfire around, but that's okay. We don't need to do that now. Let's start with just the basic stuff. We're doing gore tasks and yeah, really just gore tasks and whatever else as wildlife is hanging around here. Level 13 is a good start. Level 10 flesh rippers are good. So let's see if we're having the same aggro problem as before. No, we do not. Charnock is keeping aggro on these guys very well. Don't even need that many. Very good. Okay, I'll just grind a couple of mobs. As always, this is not that interesting for you guys, so we're just going to leave it to the fast forward button. Alright, so first quest done.
Hello.
I am definitely having quite a bit of trouble with my inventory, so just
Hey there.
trying to hand in that quest. But you can see just how much issues I'm having. It's almost nothing that I would want to get rid of. Oh, Lord.
Farewell. Safe travels.
Good, we got a nice little cooking recipe here. And let's get rid of the second cooking recipe. So we need okra, oats, and murloc eye. We're going to do exactly that. I wonder about these scarecrows. They seem to have a very unique mechanic. Whatever type of skill Torment is, I think it's a shadow-based skill. I seem to have a pretty high resistance against that. So I'm effectively getting a lot of resists on Torment. Therefore, the moment that I'm starting to dot these guys, they're just running at me rampant. So, to showcase, Void Walker goes in. Okay.
That spell isn't ready yet.
And I'm not even attempting to get threat off of me. Instead, just killing this guy. So, Void Walker had a lot of time to get threat. I put dots on it. Ah, now it worked. Okay, fair enough. Didn't work beforehand, so I think it just needs a lot of time to build up threat here. So, letting him get 2-3 hits in. Then we're dotting. That's okay now. He just needs more time as a preparation. Okay, fair enough.
I can't carry anymore.
Good. We need these guys for okra. Yeah, that is exactly what happens when you're not letting the Void Walker tank a little bit in advance.
Inventory is full.
There we go. Yeah, and I'll need to just forfeit on some of the loot. Good. I would love to get more oats, but we can do that a little bit later. For now, we need to get the Morlock eyes. Yeah, we're going to get rid of food. Let's pull the Morlocks nicely away
That spell isn't ready yet.
from the original pack. Dot them up fully and we're good to go. We need 3 Morlock eyes. And there's Captain Sander's hidden treasure somewhere. I don't think that we need to solve that now. I think that's a random drop, which can drop from them. Yeah, the moment that they're starting to run, they're already that dotted up. With the Paladin, this part here was a real disaster because we needed to go so close to the Murlocs that they always aggroed in packs of 2. With the Warlock, not so much. Got ourselves a nice little ranged advantage here. And as long as the Void Walker is taking them off of me for just a little bit, it's enough to get a few Shadow Bolts in. And at that point, these guys are almost running. Cool. Fast forward, as there is nothing really exciting to see here. Alright, time to trade in this quest, and I think, just from a timing perspective, this is a good cliffhanger, because I got a lot of cleaning up to do. Look at that. Oh, we're receiving all of these items. Well, yeah. Of course, the inventory is full. Let's get some more space.
Farewell. Have a good one.
There we go. Look at that. New dagger. Check. Cooking recipe. Check. Hands. Check. That was a good quest. Now we need to cook and prepare a lot of stuff here. And we're going to do that until the next time. I think it's a good cliffhanger. Syken Burns is preparing his own food, getting cooking up. And I see another little warlock waking up and needing my attention. Take care, have a good one, and see you later, guys. Bye-bye.